Hi, thank you for joining my webinar today, where I'm going to give you 5 powerful methods to cleanse your body using Ayurvedic and yogic methods that you can start implementing right away. Thank you for spending the next 45 minutes of your time with me, because I know that there are a lot of things competing for your attention on the internet and elsewhere, and I'm absolutely going to do my best to make sure that the next 45 minutes of your life is of absolute value to you. So stay tuned. You are about to change your life immeasurably in only 45 minutes. In this webinar, I'm going to teach you how to know if you need a cleanse and the 3 most important considerations when choosing the right cleanse. You will also learn what you can gain from affective cleansing and the most frequent cause of failure when it comes to cleansing. Finally, I'm going to share 5 powerful cleanse methods that you can start using right away. These 5 cleanse methods will develop your self-connectivity, enhance your digestive strength and immunity, awaken your ability to self-heal, and most importantly, restore a happy and empowered state of mind. Commit to staying with me for about 45 minutes, where you will learn 5 powerful cleanse methods that can significantly change your life. If you apply these 5 powerful methods on a daily basis, you will awaken your ability to self-heal and to be a creator in your life in profound and immeasurable ways. If you stay with me right to the end, you're going to have some serious tools that can change your life. And I'm going to give you the gift that will help you to work with me directly. My name is Monica Yearwood. I've been leading individuals and groups through weight loss and health programs since 2006. I am a cleanse and detoxification expert, herbalist, meditation instructor, and Ayurvedic practitioner. I'm also the founder of Hamza Ayurveda, the only full-service Ayurvedic center in the city of Chicago, where we offer cleanse and detox programs based in Ayurvedic medicine. My specialty is using diet, herbs, and detox methods to help facilitate shifts in consciousness so that my clients live in alignment with their health and well-being. There are 3 important components to a successful cleanse. Successful cleansing includes preparation to cleanse, the actual cleanse, and then the most vulnerable part, which is coming off of a cleanse and transitioning back into day-to-day life. Whether or not a cleanse is successful is not measured by short-term gain, like weight loss, for example. Though that is really nice and happens frequently, a successful cleanse is measured by long-term gain, which often accompanies a genuine shift in behavior and lifestyle. In most cleanse programs, we see immediate weight loss, but in a successful cleanse, we see sustained weight loss for a period of 6 months and longer. I know how frustrating it can be to want to make a lifestyle change, and how defeating it can be when that change does not come despite how much you want it or how hard you try. It is not easy. Addictions and habits can be like slavery and keep us hostage to patterns we desperately want to change. When our addictions negatively affect how we feel physically and how we see ourselves, it becomes even more difficult to escape. I want to tell you that it is often toxicity in the body that keeps us bound to behaviors we want to relieve ourselves from. Toxins in the body have powerful ability to drive our addictions and destructive behaviors. Sugar addiction, for example, is a symptom of liver toxicity, and it can contribute to the desire to drink alcohol. Candida, the abnormal growth of naturally occurring yeasts, can drive cravings for sweets and carbohydrates, while cause acne and other skin imbalances. Estrogens in the environment can negatively impact our hormonal system and be reduced by strengthening the digestive system. But before we get into all that, it's important to recognize the most telltale symptoms that it is time for a good cleanse. Toxicity in the body can affect us emotionally, mentally, and physically. Emotionally, many people feel a strong desire to find the reset button. There is a feeling that you want to reset your metabolism, your body, and your life. Treating yourself with self-contempt when it comes to your health is another common symptom. Feeling inadequate and full of self-doubt when it comes to making the right decisions for your health. Your mind may continually focus on what's wrong and what's missing. Irritability, anger, and frustration are all common symptoms of toxins. It may be hard for you to maintain a positive mindset about your life. You could feel disconnected from your purpose, or that you're just not really living in alignment with who you really are. Mentally, you may have a foggy mind. You may think that your memory is not working as well. You don't quite remember things like you used to. You may have difficulty sitting still with many racing thoughts, or have a hard time concentrating. Physically, you may wake up feeling unhealthy and tired, or as though you're not living your life just quite right. Your diet may be out of your control. You may crave for unhealthy foods and behaviors. You could have stubborn skin or digestive issues that you may struggle to resolve. Slow or irregular metabolism, difficulty losing or gaining weight, immune system issues, those are all common symptoms of systemic toxicity. In addition, there are certain self-assessment skills that you can develop and use to measure your level of toxicity. During a session with me, we go much deeper than this, but this is a really good place to start and a practice that we should all be doing on a regular basis regardless. Digestive issues. You should be having one complete and well-formed bowel movement every morning at least. A chronically malformed elimination, formless, dry, hard bowel movements all indicate toxicity. Your tongue. In the morning, look at your tongue in the mirror. The tongue is a mirror for all the deeper functioning of your digestive system and organs. If there's a white coating over your tongue chronically, this is a strong symptom that you need to cleanse. Bad body odor and breath. Subtle body odor is normal, but strong and offensive body odor is indicative that there's something wrong. Profuse sweating and overproduction of oil is also an indicator that toxicity is in excess. Look at your skin, your hair, and your nails. Acne, rosacea, psoriasis can indicate anything from dietary intolerances to imbalances in digestion to bacterial imbalances in the body, all of which can be handled by the right cleanse program. When toxins are in the body, they can powerfully influence our mood and consequently our behavior, actions, and choices. When you are controlled by unhealthy behaviors that seem impossible to mitigate through your sheer willpower alone, the ability to make healthy choices effortlessly can seem out of reach, and the ability to transform them seems like a dream. The self-contempt and inner doubt can be overwhelming, but with the right cleanse program that addresses the mental, physical, emotional components of cleansing, the ability to make the right life choices can be restored. Have you ever asked yourself what it would be like to stop hating your lack of self-control and to start loving your body? What it would feel like to be grounded in your actions and be without negative self-talk? To really enjoy your food and your lifestyle choices? To be free, relaxed, and at ease around your wellness choices? Most importantly, to be happy with who you are? All of that is possible for you and so much more, but you do have to take consistent action, and that comes from your everyday lifestyle choices. It is not always easy, but it will work. I can tell you right now that the real solution for your problem is not another diet or supplement or lifestyle philosophy. Although these things are part of feeling content and happy, they are not the primary cause. Most people who are looking for a health philosophy or a cleanse to solve their problems are not really looking for a health philosophy at all. I'm going to tell you what people are really looking for when they go out searching for a cleanse to solve their problems. Often totally unbeknownst to them, they're actually seeking and looking for the ability to be free of all health philosophies. What they really want is the natural desire to make healthy choices most of the time, and the ability to make unhealthy choices some of the time in moderation. Nobody wants to be enslaved by a dietary or healthy lifestyle philosophy. As much as we may reach out for the security we can find in obeying a set of rules or your best laid out plan in the newest self-help book, eventually we find ourselves rebelling against it through self-sabotage or total abandonment. This is one of the reasons that the yogic and Ayurvedic dieting and approaches to life can be so liberating, because they teach that more than anything, each one of us possesses an inner knower who is empowered intuitively to make all the right choices for us in body, mind, and spirit. Unfortunately, access to the inner knower can be blocked, and its ability to communicate with us marred by toxicity in the body and in the mind. The Ayurvedic and yogic cleanse methods help to facilitate the release of these toxins so that we can live in alignment with who we really are, so that we can make healthy choices out of a natural desire for them. The next thing to consider when thinking about cleansing is where. Where are these toxins coming from in the first place? How do we actually become toxic? There are external toxins that we are exposed to in our environment, and we can actually generate toxins internally when our digestion is compromised. Both of these toxins are addressed when the digestive system is strengthened, and an effective cleanse will always work at healing and strengthening the digestive system. Allergens, pollutants, infectious agents, foods, antibiotics, and microbes all have potential toxic effects on our bodies. The average person has nearly 300 toxic chemicals in her blood. Chemicals from airplane seats can be found in the blood of frequent travelers several days after her last flight. Cell phones, computers, perfumes, pesticides, shaving cream, gasoline, garbage all secrete dangerous chemicals that we breathe and are exposed to chronically. These toxins have the negative potential to instigate disease processes in the body. Exposure to radiation and heavy metals have been linked to thyroid conditions. Estrogen excess in the environment has shown to contribute to cancers, fibroids, and hormonal balances. Coal-burning plants contribute to asthmatic conditions, especially children. Cancer, allergies, autoimmune disorders, and many other conditions can be linked to toxins in our environment and in our food. More than ever, it is imperative to engage in ongoing detoxification and implement strategies to detox and build the immune system continuously. The next source of toxins can come internally from inadequate digestion. In this case, the most healthy of all foods has the potential to become a source of toxins in the body. Digestion is the epicenter of the immune system. We extract all the nutrients from the foods that we consume when we digest. It's also where 80% of pathogens enter the body. Poor digestion affects us physically, mentally, and emotionally. Studies show that gut bacteria depletion contributes to obesity, depression, anxiety, autoimmune disease, allergies, skin disorders, and immune system dysfunction. A successful cleanse program will teach you skills to help you keep your digestion strong. There are many symptoms associated with poor digestion that affect us physically, emotionally, and mentally. Though this is not an all-inclusive list, it's a good place to begin when practicing self-assessment. Poor digestion symptoms include sometimes regular, sometimes not, constipated, dry, hard stools, diarrhea, burning, heartburn, slow metabolism, frequently bloated and gassy, irregular, strong or low appetite, inflammatory bowel disease, and IBD, dietary intolerances, and there are often mental and emotional symptoms as well, which may be an interesting thought for you to think about the mind symptoms. But from an Ayurvedic perspective, we digest through all of our senses, what we see, hear, taste, touch, and feel. A strong digestion is the ability to extract the nutrient from whatever it is that we consume and effectively expel the waste. We become toxic whenever this process is interrupted. Mostly it is interrupted by chronic stress or sudden trauma. This is why an effective cleanse program will address the mental and emotional body as well, either through meditation, stress reduction techniques, and emotional release practices. Balanced digestion is what we're striving for. A balanced digestive system affects us on all levels of being and is a cornerstone to health. A balanced digestive system shows symptoms of well-formed bowel movement daily that is 6 to 12 inches in length, banana-shaped, no strong cravings, eliminations are effortless, we feel satisfied with our food choices, there's not really any dietary intolerances, we have accurate perception of life as it is, and we feel happy and content most of the time. So what distinguishes a strong cleanse program from the rest? Number one, the best cleanses are customized. See, toxicity can vary from person to person. One person may gain weight despite how hard they try to lose it. Another person may develop chronic acne, while another person may become chronically constipated. Some people are not affected at all physically, but feel poorly emotionally. Ayurvedic cleansing addresses these specific differences through herbs, additional lifestyle activities, and meditation practices. 2. Remove all causative factors. A successful cleanse program should remove all known causative factors from one's environment and diet. In general, this includes all chemical cleaners, synthetic beauty products, and plastics, and all known provoking foods from one's diet. Number 3, let your digestion rest. A successful cleanse program will allow your digestion to rest. There are different levels of intensity that can be induced by excluding foods from our diet. A basic or introductory level of letting digestion rest can be acquired from avoiding specific foods normally a part of one's diet. Intermittent fasting, soup fasts, and juice fasts quantify a moderate level of letting digestion rest. Water fasting is the strictest application of letting digestion rest. Understanding the mental composition of the person cleansing is imperative to selecting the right means to letting digestion rest that will result in ultimate success. Premature fasting will lead to failure for some people, where simply excluding certain food groups will provide a solid foundation, leading to ongoing success and healing. Number 4, understand where and how toxins are manifesting. Generally, toxicity starts with inadequate digestion. However, where toxins go in the body after digestion is much more refined. For example, 2 people with candida which is the abnormal growth of a naturally occurring yeast in the body, may present with two entirely different symptoms. One common area for candida to settle is in the large intestine, which will produce symptoms like anxiety, nervousness, and constipation. Another area is the small intestine, which will produce anger, acne, and loose bowel. A strong cleanse program will identify where the toxins are occurring and structure the program accordingly. Different herbs, diets, and lifestyle programs will be used for each. Conversely, using the wrong herbs and dietary applications can potentially increase the issue. A good cleanse program identifies this because the subtle influence of herbs can be so profound. For example, mangista is a common herb used for lymphatic fluid inadequacies, but it is also drying and detoxifying. For someone who is depleted, mangista can compromise that depletion further. Working with an herbalist who can choose the right lymphatic cleansing herb for that type of person is imperative to a successful cleanse. Number 5, the best cleanse programs address the mind and the emotion of the person through practices that try to develop a positive state of reference from which to learn to live life. What we perceive, we believe, and what we believe, we create. Negative belief patterns and self-inhibiting thoughts can imprison us in the exact reality constructs we are trying to change. The work starts within. In order to reframe your life, you have to reframe the way that you think. That said, while customization to your cleanse program is important to really get to the depth of your issue, there are still important universal cleanse methods that everyone should do on a daily basis. These cleanse methods provide a solid foundation for lifestyle and important supportive framework for the deeper methods that happen in customization and individualization. These 5 cleanse methods can catalyze your health in profound ways. Cleanse method number 1, the morning routine. Rising time and meditation. In the yogic tradition, and many spiritual traditions and cultures for that matter, the morning period is a special time of day to do specific cleanse practices. The sunrise is called the sacred window, a window that when it is opened heightens our ability for higher reasoning and insight. To take advantage of this natural period in nature, Ayurveda suggests to cleanse the body and the mind through meditation. The yogis say that in sleeping through this time, the toxic thoughts that we would have released only recirculate. According to both Ayurveda and yoga, each one of us has a dharma, a special duty or a purpose to realize in this life. Through the realization of our unique purpose, we uphold the order of the entire universe. It's a huge responsibility that each one of us has. Unfortunately, access to our dharma, or understanding our purpose, can be blocked by the debris in the mind. It's meditation that lets the swirling debris of the mind settle so that we can access to our purpose with much more ease. One of my favorite meditation practices is called the brick meditation. It is used to strengthen the Manipura chakra, which is just below the sternum. The Manipura means the city of jewels, and as such, it is very special and sacred to both yogic and Ayurvedic anatomy. It relates to our ambition, intuition, inner sun, and strength. It houses our inner gusto and self-confidence, and also plays important roles in digestion. To strengthen the Manipura, you can lay down on your back with palms faced up and place a brick or a 2-pound weight on your lower belly. When you inhale the breath, push the weight up with your abdomen. When you exhale the breath, contract your abdomen. Do this practice for 15 minutes a day, and you will see major improvements in your confidence, and you will feel much happier. Cleanse method number 2, dry skin brush, self-massage, and sweating. A dry skin brush is a natural bristled brush easily accessible from most grocery stores. We use it to lightly brush the skin, which stimulates lymphatic flow. The lymph is the body's sewage system, which can be manually stimulated to heighten natural detoxification and cleansing the body. To use a dry skin brush, begin at the ankles using light, swift strokes towards the heart. When you get to your arms, lift your hands above your head and do downward strokes. Do not brush your face or your genitals. Self-massage refers to the application of medicinal oils. We use oils supplementally in Ayurveda. The skin is the largest organ on the body. What we put on it, we actually consume. Just like a progesterone cream or a nicotine patch, oils enter the body transdermally via the circulatory and lymphatic system. We have many oils used for different reasons. We have oils that are rejuvenative, cleansing oils, anti-inflammatory oils, oils for the hormonal system, and for many other uses. If you do not have access to Ayurvedic oils, you can start by picking up a bottle of untested sesame seed oil from your local grocery. The practice will help develop self-connectivity, soothe muscle soreness, cleanse and rejuvenate, and increase vitality. To apply the oil, heat it up first over the stovetop. Apply the oil using long, loving strokes, starting at the ankles up to the heart. Spend extra time on your abdomen and scalp. Sweating. Sweating, traditionally called svedana, is a powerful natural detoxifier that utilizes a natural detoxification pathway in the body. Traditionally, sweating is done after the application of the oil to increase the absorption of the oil and for cleansing purposes. You can induce sweating through a hot bath, a steam room, or even exercise. It is not necessary to induce profuse sweating. Even just enough to cause beading on the forehead is sufficient. These three practices are staples in Ayurvedic lifestyle. Though they do not need to be done together or necessarily in this exact order, I have presented it this way since we tend to do it in this order when we are on a dedicated cleanse. Regardless, for home use, you can do one or all three. I tend to leave my dry skin brush in my shower and use it whenever I shower. I self-massage with oils after my shower, and I get some sweating in through regular activity and movement. Cleanse method number 3. Make lunch the biggest meal of the day. Ayurvedic cleanse programs emphasize eating at regular times for health reasons. Today we know eating times have powerful influences on circadian rhythm, function, and weight. Ayurveda teaches that our digestive system runs in tandem with the sun cycle, that our digestion is the strongest when the sun is the strongest between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. each day. Our digestive system strength declines after 2 p.m. According to circadian rhythm studies, our insulin levels decline after 2 p.m. and our melatonin levels naturally increase. Both of these natural cycles are interrupted when we eat large meals. Recent studies show that human beings lose significant weight or maintain healthy weight when they eat most of their calories before 2 p.m. each day, compared to others who eat the same exact caloric value spread throughout the day. Other benefits to eating the largest meal midday are it's cleansing. It's not good to go to bed with a full belly of food. The food remains undigested and ferments in the GI tract. It helps to balance and maintain healthy weight. The calories are used and burned up much earlier in the day. And it strengthens digestion. Digestion heals when it is allowed to rest. Not eating gives digestion the time to regenerate and to repair. Rachel is a good example of what happens when you eat at regular times. Her weight had slowly begun to creep up after she delivered her first baby. In combination with some practices that help to cleanse the liver, we implemented regular eating times with intermittent fasting practices that helped her lose 10 pounds in the first month. It has been 1 year and she has still kept off the weight. Cleanse method number 4. Let your digestion rest. Skip dinner sometimes with intermittent fasting. For thousands of years, fasting has been part of every spiritual tradition and used to restore health all over the world. It is the oldest medicine and scientifically shown to extend life and restore youthful vitality. A study on calorie-restricted dieting concluded that benefits to humans from ongoing caloric-restricted dieting improved hormonal functioning, metabolism, and disease resistance. And this study was done by the Journal of the American Medical Association. During a fast, the energy required to digest foods is suspended. This differs from starvation significantly. In a well-entered fast, the body utilizes fats and nutrient reserves for its energy sources. The average person can fast on water for an extended periods of time, up to 40 days in some cases. When the body has depleted all its nutrient sources, it is time for the fast to end. It is generally recommended to fast under guided supervision of a fasting specialist so that this can be determined accurately. When food is not constantly entering the digestive system, our body is able to direct itself toward regeneration. We enable the body to direct its energy toward healing, rebuilding cells, and detoxification. Periodic fasting and calorie restriction increases vitality and strength and extends the life of many animals and microbial species. There are many different types of fasts, but generally fasting refers to the restricted calorie intake over a period of time. This may be different according to the individual. For some, a fast could be going without meat, while others believe the only way to fast is through the consumption of purified water only. The most popular fasting methods include purified water, fresh vegetable and fruit juices, and easy to digest, highly liquefied soups. Finally, There is intermittent fasting, a relatively new concept in the health and wellness circles, but in all actuality, this is an ancient practice that has been part of Ayurvedic medicine for thousands of years. Intermittent fasting is a term and a practice that has become increasingly popular, but has been part of Ayurvedic medicine for thousands of years. A gentler approach to water or juice fasting. Intermittent fasting requires complete abstinence from food for an 8 to 36 hour period. This period can begin at night and end in the morning. In my practice, I use an Ayurvedic method of intermittent fasting, and I use this method in most of my weight loss programs as well. In Ayurvedic intermittent fasting periods, we have the last meal of the day sometime between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Denise French is a client of mine who first originally came to see me in June of 2015. Her program, we identified several dietary intolerances to dairy and gluten. We balanced her blood sugar by following a low-carbohydrate diet and used specific herbs to help with glucose metabolism and insulin resistance. Then, we employed intermittent fasting techniques several times over a 30-day period. Denise lost 15 pounds during that month and continued to lose weight for several months after. She has kept it off comfortably, and it has been over 1 year. In Ayurvedic intermittent fasting, the last meal of the day is at 2 p.m. Practitioners resume eating the following day in the morning at breakfast time. Lunch can be large and lavish, but I suggest eating as close to 2 p.m. as possible to help staving off hunger for dinner. You can drink purified water and tea after 2 p.m. as long as it is calorie-free. You can practice fasting through dinner for just 1 day to start. Once you are comfortable and at ease with skipping dinner, increase to 3 days or more. Cleanse method number 5, spiced waters. This is one of my favorite cleanse methods. Spiced waters are a simple way to regulate digestion. To make a spiced water, spices are chosen to reduce specific excesses, conveniently added to hot water, and easily carried in a thermos. They are essential during a detox program when increasing digestion is needed to help with expelling toxins, but they can also be part of a maintenance program and serve as a steady reminder of one's Ayurvedic program. Spices are like Ayurveda's digestive enzymes, but they also have numerous health benefits and have numerous antioxidants. For example, basil is an expectorant and helps during colds, flus, and lung problems. It removes excess mucus from the lungs and the nasal passages. Black pepper is one of the most powerful digestive stimulants. It burns up toxins and it cleans the GI tract. Cardamom is one of the best and safest digestive stimulants. Cayenne pepper is a strong stimulant for both the circulation and digestion. Cinnamon is an effective spice for strengthening and harmonizing the flow of circulation. Here is a spiced water recipe that you can try at home. This is a powerful detoxifier, so it's very heating and cleansing and can be drying in excess. It's good for removing mucus from the body and for stimulating circulation. This would not be a good spiced water for somebody that has a lot of heat because it is heating. Heat symptoms include things like GERD, acid reflux, loose bowel, and inflammation in the gut. So I've shared a ton of information with you that if you apply it, it will powerfully change your life. But really, I have just scratched the surface. I've explained universal cleanse methods that are good for all people, but I've also explained that the most successful cleanse programs are customized for each person based on their mind-body type and digestive strength, and how the toxins are manifesting in their body. Successful people, whether they are successful in business or in health practices, do it with mentorship. This is widely known in the business development and in all arenas of self-growth. You need a mentor who can give you the right assessment and can determine your digestive type, your mental tendency, and where and how the toxins are manifesting in your body. You need a mentor who can devise a plan and customize the right formulas for you. In my cleanse programs, I customize all my formulas for each of my clients based on their unique needs. I choose oils, meditation practices, dietary measures accordingly. For one client with severe digestive issues, we may abstain from grains, and for another with acne, we may exclude dairy. Let me help you. I've been doing this since 2006, day in and day out. I live, breathe, and eat this work. I've helped thousands of people, and I can help you. How long have you been trying to reach your wellness goals on your own? How important is it to you to get a solution, an actual solution, so that you can move on with your life? Have you ever tried to break a habit related to your lifestyle? What inhibited you from successfully quitting it? The truth. The absolute truth of the matter is that it's nearly impossible to make a big change in your health or your life without a coach, a mentor, or some kind of support. Most people find that they benefit from mentorship when making a lifestyle change and maintaining a lifestyle change for long periods of time. It accelerates the healing process, and it helps to keep you accountable. People who have health issues such as insulin resistance, dietary allergies, and digestive issues are often slaves to their waxing and waning desires and addictions to food. These folks especially need help navigating through weight loss. If it's not me, then find somebody who is equipped to help you. In my programs, I provide my clients with direct one-to-one access that evolves as my clients identify the issues that contribute to their inability to lose weight. Programs are augmented as needed, depending on how they respond to changes in diet or life circumstances. My years of experience working with both groups and as individuals as a cleanse expert, health coach, and herbalist enable me to develop programs that target specific areas of imbalance unique to the individual. Today, I promised I would share with you what people are really looking for when they are looking for a cleanse system. That often, unbeknownst to them, people looking for a new cleanse are actually looking for freedom and self-reliance to spontaneously live healthfully, not a list of do's and don'ts. I shared the most common symptoms of toxicity and their internal and external causes, as well as what symptoms in digestion, on your tongue, body odor, and skin to look for when self-assessing for toxicity. I told you the real root for the inability to cleanse happens from a lack of customization and a one-size-fits-all approach while neglecting important clues such as digestive function, mental tendencies, and where toxins are manifesting. Then I shared the 5 powerful cleanse methods everyone should do on a daily basis: morning routine, dry skin brushing, self-massage, sweating, meditation, largest meal midday, intermittent fasting, and spiced waters. If you do these 5 things, you will see powerful transformations in your body and in your mind. Apply these 5 methods to your health, become healthy, and restore a state of continual ease in your body. Use these 5 methods and use them as soon as you can. If you need any help, I can absolutely help you. I've given you 5 methods, but these are the only broad strokes. There's so much more that I can do to help you and help your body heal. So now you have a choice. You can either take this information and forget about it. You can say, you know what, Monica, I'm going to stick with my life as I know it. Or you can say, yes, I'm going to implement this into my life because I do want to be healthy. I do want to restore my self-connectivity and inner awareness. I do want to live in alignment with my purpose. So here's how I can help you. I can help you right now. And I've set some time aside to do that and to give you a complimentary assessment. In your assessment, I will be able to tell you your digestive type, your mental type, and where toxins are settling in your body and how they are manifesting symptoms. This is a free service, but it is not something I'm willing to do for just anyone. Let's not do this call unless you are absolutely committed to gaining your health and living an empowered lifestyle. If we work together, I expect that you will be self-motivated. I will expect that you will follow the program that I outline and that we have crafted for you. My programs are not about one-time consultations. I customize actual programs that span weeks of us working together and will benefit you for the rest of your life. My clients are very much motivated to succeed. If we work together, this is what I would expect. I would expect that you are sick of not living up to your full potential, that you are ready to be healthy and happy, that you are willing to do what it takes to heal your body, that you will no longer beat yourself up or have self-contempt for your previous inability to rely on your willpower. The link for your free call is below this webinar. Follow the link below and get on a call with me so that I can help you live the life that is destined for you. You should be happy and well, period. Please take a moment to fill out the application. This should help both of us pre-screen each other and see if we're the right match for a longer working relationship. Schedule a time with me now so that I can take you through the process and show you exactly how to apply the 5 methods in your own life and so much more. I look forward to speaking with you soon. Thank you again so much for your time and consideration. Be well.